Hi everyone, my name is Jean and the name of my channel is Jean Home Decor and More. I know I've said this before, Happy New Year. I don't know when you stop saying Happy New Year, but it's January the 9th, so I'm just saying Happy New Year. And so what I'm doing is I did my dining room. I decorated my dining room for winter, which technically I would say it'll probably stay like that for most of the year. I might do some really small, subtle changes. So, really for the dining room, it's primarily the arrangements that you include in your decor. And so I have some winter arrangements, but pretty much it'll kind of stay like it is. The same for this room, it'll kind of stay like it is. So what I'm doing now is, trying to add some little touches of winter arrangements for my living room, dining room space. And so I put a little ribbon around this vase. I hate this ribbon. I bought this ribbon to use for the Christmas season. I don't know where I got the ribbon from, but I hated it. So I'm just, I'm trying to use it. It didn't really cost much. So, but I said, let me just go ahead and try to use it. So I'm trying to add a little winter decor to this space over here. So I'm working on these little arrangements now. And some of these, this winter fir, you have to bend it at a certain point. Like you can't bend it up here because sometimes they'll break off. So you have to do the bigger stems at the bottom, push them from the bottom to make them, to manipulate them to get them the way that you want. So let's see what we can do here. And I really don't have that many left. I mean, really guys, when I look around, I packed up all my garland because I'm afraid like if I separate it, will I lose it? And I don't want to be buying any extra garland next year because I can't find it and I didn't pack it with the regular Christmas decor, and I'll be thinking, oh, I can't find it. I have to go out and buy some more. So, yeah. So I just packed it all away. So only thing that I have, and I'll show you, but the only thing that I have to make it look wintry, I kept out a couple small things. But we'll see. So if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning visitor or subscriber, shout out to y'all. Okay. I like to play around a little bit, you know what I mean? It's been so much going on in the news lately. There's so much stuff going on. If you're not crazy, you'll be crazy. So anyway, so much for that. Too much going on in the world. We have to keep praying. Okay, so that's one. I had these ornaments in the bottom here. So I took those out because when I don't need no ornaments. I don't need no ornaments, y'all. I started to leave them, but I was like, I don't need any ornaments. Okay, so I'm going to put this up on the mantle. And yeah. And then I had this one. I had this cute little vase. It's so small. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet, but we'll see. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and let's see. I don't really have a lot of, I would say, winter decor because like I said, I took down all of my garland, tabletop trees, and all of that. Maybe next year I'll get some tabletop trees that I think can transition to winter. The tabletop trees that I had, I thought they were, perfect for Christmas, not so much for winter. So let me turn this around. So you can see I have some things here that I want to put out. So let's turn this around. Oh, and so I had this. We're going to unbox this today. I bought a lamp. So let me see if I move you over. Okay, guys, like I was saying, I don't have a lot of winter decor. And typically I had this vase on this side. But this time I thought I would put it on this side. Let me take this out of here real quick. Let me stand back and see what that's looking like. Well, right away, guys, I don't like this ribbon, so I am about to take this off. So let me take this down. Okay, so I felt like with the ribbon, okay, now you're doing too much with the ribbon. So I think I need one more piece of fur right there in the middle. To take this down because I can't put it in from up here. And I want to put it right in here. Now let's see. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to go in with these moss balls, and I had these up here before. I'm making a mess down here. So we have that. And then on this side, I'm going in with some candles. These light up. I don't know if you can see that these light up, guys, but they light up. Can you all see that? They're really super cute. I can't even remember where I got them from. Okay. Oh, let's see, these look crooked. Okay. This little picture frame here, I got this from Walmart. It was $4.96. So I thought that was pretty good. So now, let's see, I have a couple more little touches. So I'm gonna turn you guys around. So let's look over here on this side. Okay guys, so I have this real pretty mint green lumbar pillow. So what I've done is, I would say with the winter arrangements and decor with pine cones in here, you know, I'm kind of mixing in just a pop of color. So I'm choosing to use green for that. And I think I'm gonna be using, I love this green, guys. I love green. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna be adding a little mint green in here for a pop of color. And I have some other green as well. And then I have this pillow, which I've had for years. So I went upstairs to the storage closet. I said, let me bring this out. Now, having said that, y'all know I'm in Texas. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave this here. I'm just putting it here for the purposes of this video, because we're not getting no snow. Hey, look, yesterday I think it was like 77, 78. Today it's a little bit cooler. So, but anyway, I'm gonna pop these over here. So I'm gonna add one here. And I think it looks nice against this black. Yeah, so. And I'll put this one on this side. Okay, so let me see what else. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna take you off the ring, and I'm just gonna show you how I've added some winter touches to this room, and then I'm gonna unbox my lamp. That'll be the last thing. All right, so I'm gonna start off over here, and so you can see my mint green lumbar pillow, and then I have my little snowman pillow here, and then I have my super cozy Luxe throw, and you will notice here that I moved this monstera. It was in my kitchen, but you can see how big it's getting between that and the peace lily. I moved it over here. And you guys, let me tell you this, that stand, I got that from Home Goods last week. I picked that stand up, and when I had it in my cart, people were looking, they were walking by saying, oh, I love that stand. I'm like, yeah, I did too. I grabbed it. I went back to look to see if they had another one, because I have a peace lily in the front, but they didn't have one. So I might pop back in there again to see if they have another one. But I really do like that plant stand. And then swinging over here, I have the pretty winter screensaver. And then I have my vase here. That's rustic, that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I want to say that was it. I would say it was probably last year before last, at the end of the year. But anyway, I have some juniper in with some Norfolk, and I put the juniper in to hide that cord for the switch. So I thought that looked nice. And then over here, I kept a few, I had one little ornament on top, but he's suede and he's brown. But I have some pine cones there, and I got this little tree, and I should have bought 2 of those, but I didn't. So I just have that there. And so that's it for the winter vibe on my credenza. And then I kept my lanterns there. And then let's slide up over here. coffee table. I have a mint green candle and some beads. And the rest of the decor is the same that I had over the Christmas holiday. I filled these bowls with pine cones. And so the reason why, guys, I had these blinds closed is because it's so much sun in here and so much glare. I don't think we would be able to see very well. But let me stand back and make sure that's even. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. There we go. So I really do like that. That's very nice. All right, so let me give you a final pan around of this room. And I think what I'm gonna do is open up the blinds just a little because it does look dark in here. So I'm gonna give you a final look of how I style this room for winter. And as we get to spring, you know, I'll lighten it up a bit by adding some spring florals. But right now, I'm liking this. You know, I'm really liking this. So I think this turned out quite nicely. I hope you like it as well. If you like how, you know, what I've done here today to style my living room, family room area, please give me a big thumbs up. And consider subscribing to my channel. I would love for you to join my growing channel. I would appreciate your support. I always like to give some ideas or inspiration for home decor. I hope that you guys have a marvelous rest of the day. Today is Friday, January the 9th. You guys be blessed. Keep praying, because the world we live in, with all of what's happened this week, guys, we just need to keep praying. Never stop praying. You guys be blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.